My name is Genevieve. I was born on the French island of Réunion, but most of my childhood memories are from the suburbs of Paris. I've spent most of my life searching for ways to heal from a traumatic childhood. Over the years, helping others heal from similar wounds became my purpose. Motherhood and overcoming trauma came to define me. It became my identity. Over the past decade, I have worked with underprivileged children and women, teaching empowerment through mindfulness, trust building, and loving support. But while teaching others about self-care, I didn't realize I was neglecting myself. I was burning out. Around my 44th birthday, I fell into a major episode of depression. Further isolated by the pandemic and cornered into a year-long dark night of the soul, I was forced to face some of my deepest shadows. Punctuated with epiphanies and realizations, my defenses and obsolete coping mechanisms excruciatingly started to break loose. Something was happening within me. Between darkness and bliss, I was profoundly changing, awakening. A new connection with nature emerged, and with it, a glimpse of hope. Hope that I was still a part of the order of this world. Visions of world travel, new encounters, and intimate conversations brought me back to an old dream. From my living room in Israel, I recorded the first episode of Wake and Wave, an awakening podcast. So, I'm not exactly sure about this angle thing, but we'll try. A torrent of clarity washed over me as I stepped out of my comfort zone, ready to meet the world again. So I packed up, leaving my house and possessions behind. I roamed through Israel and France, parting ways with dear friends and family, knowing that immense change was coming. I reached the US in April of 2021. Synchronicities grew as I explored California, where I cried before the immensity of Yosemite's mountains and the beauty of the West Coast. I met up with my friend Glen, an artist and filmmaker. We had first met 5 years before, while he was on a humanitarian mission in the Middle East. As we reconnected, the journey revealed itself further. Glen and his four-legged companion Zil were in. On a journey of his own, Glen's outlook on life and cinematographic skills came as a manifested gift, bringing a new dimension to the Wake and Wave dream.
And for me, I think it started when a coworker committed suicide, and it really hit me hard.
The podcast matured to give a voice to guests on their path to healing, through the power of self-exploration, nature, and storytelling.
Yeah, my father is black.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Taking care of the soil and taking care of people, it all has to happen at the same time.
But then in parallel, I felt my own self-righteousness. An entirely new nomadic lifestyle is now propelling us into discoveries of ancient traditions and modern cultures. I'm very, very proud of you, and I'm very proud of the big heart part, I must say.
Yeah, thank you.
And the way you share. For the past few months, Glen and I have traveled to a dozen states, covered more than 8,000 miles, documenting our adventures and encounters.
I'm happy.
Collecting countless stories and interviews.
I could pull myself away from that line of thinking.
Yeah.
And then it will come around and cut the bird out.
And unveiling hidden passions.
That's so cool!
I've learned how to boondock, spending most nights in the wild, under the stars, to bathe in rivers and lakes, to filter my own drinking water. I've learned the basics of wilderness survival and self-defense. We have run out of gas in Death Valley.
Out of gas.
Explored the ghost towns that built the West, mountains, deserts, valleys and forests, ancient ruins and art from the ancestors of this land. We have truly seen the best and worst of nature. But above all, this journey is about people. With every stop, a new and unique story.
I'm really excited.
Against our social conditioning, we take our time with those we encounter,
So if you scrape them off, you can see the honey.
discovering how important each story is to a greater whole. Our conversations lean towards the undisclosed, the private, and the personal, at a time when our very humanity is challenged by a global pandemic.
I try not to let fear run my life, but at times it's hard.
The most unexpected events and adventures seem to find us as we go, resulting in new ways to explore the kindness of humanity. Even while creating this video, a wildfire forced us to evacuate. We need to pack up, huh?
Yeah, we definitely need to pack up.
But instead of being consumed in the chaos, we choose to seek the stories within the moment.
Because we had to get out quick. They came through and said leave now.
Where are we gonna go? Somebody grabs. Then I was like, oh, these I can't replace.
No, it's getting real close. Grab some things that you want, okay?
So why do we need your help? We collect countless hours of footage and audio as we go. But the work neither begins nor ends here. Traveling from location to location, recording, editing, writing, and publishing are only the beginning of each creation. In order to progress, we need to cover the basic cost of living, travel, and production. At times, we will also need assistance in reaching remote communities and harsher environments. This will require the hiring of translators, guides, and additional travel costs. We will enter Mexico, traveling through Central and South America towards Argentina over the foreseeable future. We will continue to give ourselves time to stop and nurture new relationships, learn from the land and the people, and explore without limitations while living the Wake and Wave dream. A series of films will depict each episode of the podcast, along with the behind-the-scenes footage of our travels and encounters.
It's actually really good. It's actually really amazing.
Together, Glen and I have decades of experience in global projects, but this is not about what we have done. It is about the here and now, living our truth, learning from others, and sharing these experiences with you. Your contributions matter. They will allow us to explore and expand.
Unbelievable.
Please check out our GoFundMe and Patreon campaigns. From there, you will find details of our travel and budgetary needs. If you can't afford to donate, there are many other ways to assist us in achieving our goals. And of course, sharing this video will help us as well. May you experience a meaningful awakening. Thank you for watching.